It's Week 16 of...
Here's the veteran Will Lutz to get us going. And off we go from SoFi. Here's Darius Davis to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chargers led out by Justin Herbert in his 5th season now, Greg, as the Charger QB, a guy we saw win the Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2020.
One thing that was pretty evident when we had a chance to talk to him, Mike, is this guy just wasn't satisfied with his individual performance. They came away with the win, and that was great. But one area that seems to continue to hold him back is that he's predetermining where he goes with the ball. Not only did it lead to the 2 interceptions, but it leads to
nowhere to go. He is taken down.
An 11-yard loss on the play brings up 3rd down.
Not the sharpest of starts on offense. Here an early 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Herbert. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. Still going. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 84 yards. Touchdown, Chargers. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Broncos led by the rookie, quarterback Bo Nix, out of Oregon, the rookie, the last of the quarterbacks taken in the 1st round, number 12 overall. He's been around, he's 24 years old, but the rookie runs it for the Broncos.
You think back to last week, and what was really a pretty bland game. They didn't do a ton that was overly exciting, but his team was still able to come out with a win. I think that's really a testament to this roster that they have built. Yes, you're going to need your quarterback to play good ball as the season progresses, but in the meantime, they are good enough around him that as he continues to find his way, this is still a tough team to match up with.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Nix going to throw for it. He connects with Mims. And he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down. Running is Chubb. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. 2nd down and 3. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
So many of these young rookie quarterbacks, they come into difficult situations. We see it year in and year out. They don't have a lot of veteran pieces around them. Maybe their weapons aren't great, but I don't think that's the case for Bo Nix.
And a spirited run there, somehow managing to gain a couple of yards. 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. Throwing, Nix. He goes right back to Sutton. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. A run up the middle with Chubb. And the Broncos are going to be set up It's a nice run there. It gets him down to the 6.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
We'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He's in. Jaleel McLaughlin. Touchdown, Broncos. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He'll swing that out wide. And he'll go down. Back at the 4.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Chargers offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. He had the touchdown reception on their opening drive, adding to his season total as you check out the NFL leaders in TD receptions. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Now it's Harris. Fighting off tackles, pushing his way forward. Good gain of about 4. It is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. On 4th down, out is J.K. Scott to punt for the Chargers. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Broncos offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. As they're worried about him running by, there is a lot of space open underneath.
They'll throw. It's Nix. Now sets up a screen for Chubb. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a 1st down to go with it. To throw is Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. And he's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. 2nd and a yard. They'll run it straight ahead with Chubb. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. That one caught Devon Vele.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a 1st down. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Here's Nix to throw. Looking underneath, he finds McLaughlin. Broncos Lions are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1. Here's a run. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Jaleel McLaughlin. Touchdown, Denver. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. The decision is made. The offense will stay out there and go for 2. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Davis now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Chargers offense getting set to get back to work. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for first and 10. Now he takes off. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Going to get that into the hands of his receiver, Mike Williams. Here's second and 3 to go. Glad McConkey, the one he was looking for. Third down coming up.
Brings up third down and 3 yards to go.
Herbert to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. So that one's going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to get back at it. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. A pass complete to the tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
First down, Broncos.
So from the 39, they come up on first and 10. Back to throw is Nix. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Throwing now from the gun. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. I got 3 tight ends here on first and 10. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
It's going to try to rush his guys up to the line. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on fourth and long will end up in a turnover on downs. Herbert now on first down. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Shotgun now for Herbert. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Third and long. To throw is Herbert. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That is brought in downfield by Sutton. Now a timeout signal for them, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. So, first and 10 now from the 30. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. So we have reached halftime, and instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the third quarter.
Chargers 7.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Broncos offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. He connects with Mims. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A run here. It's McLaughlin. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Left side. That's complete. It's Sutton. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Throwing. Nix gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now Nick's going to look to throw. That's complete. It's McLaughlin. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. 3rd and 9. They'll run. This is McLaughlin. Ooh. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jaleel McLaughlin. Touchdown, Broncos. 3 touchdowns for him now in this one. And he's up to... year.
Next to score, Broncos 21, Chargers 7.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Davis now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
This one finds McConkey.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone.
And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line. Got to get this to the 25. Here's third down. Now Herbert. Now a screen set up for Harris. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down? They'll go. And it's Harris. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it. And they stuff him on fourth down.
And a great job here by the defense being strong up inside, forcing the ball carrier to have to bounce this out towards the sideline, and he can't get the corner, and they come up with a huge fourth down stop.
He was looking for Marvin Mims there, and it'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Denver. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos will extend this third quarter lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Davis now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now, Herbert. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and 16.
A run with Harris. And he'll bring this to about the 25. Alex Singleton there on the tackle. 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Herbert. He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Broncos offense and Jaleel McLaughlin head back onto the field. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the third quarter. They might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
So we are through. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll run the draw with Chubb. And he is planted. Backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line. 3rd down and 9. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. That's caught left side by Ingram. Down the left sideline. And he's out of... all the way down at the 30-yard line.
1st down, Broncos.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Got it into the hands of Mims. 2nd down and 3. Here's Nix to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down. Back to throw is Nix. Quick throw here is complete. And the Broncos... looking at a 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
To throw is Nix. And he'll take it on in. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Denver. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. It's up and good. The Broncos will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Davis now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Chargers offense ready to get back at it. Things not looking good. But see if we get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Looking middle, and he'll get it complete to McConkey. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Herbert to throw on 3rd and 1. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
A 7-yard gain. And the Chargers 1st down.
Again, they'll throw with Herbert. That's complete to the TCU man, Quentin Johnston. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a pickup of 6.
Herbert to the air again.
At the 50-yard line.
A pass taken in by Harris. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
And the Chargers 1st down.
Herbert to the air again. They'll look to set up the screen here. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Throwing again, Herbert.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for the 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Chubb.
Holding offense.
Back to the ground after the penalty. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. They'll go with Chubb. Nick Chubb. He's inside the 30. And he's going to go out of bounds with no time remaining on the clock. This game is over. So this will wind up a win for the Broncos and make that a 5th